your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. Thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday morning. Now, before the break, we talked chocolatiers and we also talked protecting our fish. Now, most of us enjoy fish in South Africa, whether it's a good old braai or some crayfish around Easter. Ja, Paasfees. Ons almal geniet it. Oh, popular prawns and some crayfish, just bring it on. But amongst all of that, we also have to make sure that we look after our oceans and our fish. Unsustainable fishing practices are really depleting our oceans. Our fish stocks are low. It's jeopardizing the existence of a number of marine species. Now, in an effort to preserve this, the WWF South Africa, they've started a project. It's called the SA Offshore Trawl Bycatch Fishery Conservation Project. And to help me with this big name and how we're protecting our fish this morning, Jessica Greenstone, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's great to meet someone who is saving our ocean, who's saving our world and protecting our future. Tell me more about the project and what you guys aim to achieve.
Sure. Okay, so the SA Offshore Trawl Bycatch Project, what it does is go after those fish species that are neglected and not looked after very well in modern fish practices.
So immediately I think of our local fishermen. I mean, we are out there. It's people that we protect. It's people that are feeding our nation.
Yeah.
How will this affect our local fishermen?
Yeah, that's a great question. So an important part of fishermen continuing to be able to fish is that there are enough fish left in the ocean. So that means you have to manage the entire resource, meaning not just the things that they're directly targeting, but everything that's impacted by the fishing practice. And we call those other species bycatch. So they're the non-targeted fish, but they're incredibly important to the ecosystem. And more, they become very popular on fishing shelves, like kingklip is technically a bycatch.
Which is really tasty. What are the different practices? I mean, how will fishermen be employed for the project?
Yeah, so first of all, the fishermen do receive training in connection, responsible fisheries training, and that has been ongoing for a while. The industry, the South African Deep Sea Trawl Industry Association, has been very active in that. And then they'll also be increasing their scientific monitoring, so recording all of the species that they impact. They're also going to be recording for the first time discard species, so things that don't have a commercial value, but their life, you know, they're organisms that have been impacted in the fishing.
So, but they will get training for this, and so it shouldn't be an intimidate, something that's helping all of us, right?
Yes, and this is what's going to allow more fish to be available in the future for the fishers.
I want to know the location. Where will it be rolled out?
Well, the hake grounds, this is focused really on the hake grounds along the Western Cape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you start your project and then you move your way around. All right, the fish will be monitored. So which fish are monitored? What about snook?
Yeah, snook is one of the species that will be included in this. There are 12 bycatch species, and we're really looking at the things that are most commonly impacted by the trawl fishing. So it's in total around 30,000 tons of seafood product per year that is now going to be monitored in this program.
Should we eat less fish?
No, you should eat fish that are on that's on the SASSI green list, the Southern African Sustainable Seafood Initiative, and this is very well supported by our partners. We've got the 4 big retailers, Pick n Pay, Woolies, Spar, and Food Lovers, all have SASSI green listed food and things that are in improvement projects like these species.
Okay, well, thank you for looking after our fishermen and our low stock. We're going to make sure that we preserve and conserve. Jessica Greenstone from WWF South Africa, Marine Science and Policy Lead. Thank you so much for joining us on our Feel Good Breakfast Show. All of that talking about fish has made me hungry, but first, we're going to go to the news. Hello.